go. Long live peace. Cat. Is that an end? Yeah, the Fire Nation attacks. I don't know, the concept of the Emperor showing up and he's the one that burns everything to the ground is a little unhinged. Yeah, I'm sure that guy will be fine. So, you're not supposed to win this, as evidenced by them hitting me for like 350% of my fucking health. Technically, it is possible, I think, but it's extremely unlikely. It killed a bunch of, like, teenagers in cold blood, and then they just walk away. Mysteriously, that one guy isn't with us. Also, conceptually, those guys like watching us get gunned down by the police, and then just walking, just coming to get us. Like, could have helped, they outnumbered them. Minwu is pretty based. Here's Maria and Guy. Guy is, he's a little simple. Princess of Finn, save us. I mean, he even looks kind of simple. So, for a substantial part of the game, we will be relying on guest characters. We will routinely have these three, but we'll be basically shuffling around guest characters throughout the game. Now let us join the Rebel Army. We just got humiliated by a bunch of Dark Knights, so surely we have what it takes. So this game relies on a keyword system. I don't think the keyword system is bad per se, but it becomes a little frustrating because it kind of content locks you. Because if you don't just like know what keywords are important for what, it reaches a point where you're just talking to literally everyone. Which I guess is by design, I mean, makes sense, but it's like when you're asking like random people, like, well, what can you tell me about the Wild Rose? It's... Also, might as well get over this point now. This game has a interesting skill system. So, everything you do in this game has its own system for how it progresses your stats. You don't get experience in the traditional sense. So, the more you use a broadsword, for example, the better you get at using it, so your damage will go up as a result. Same with armor, technically, and unfortunately, same with magic. So, it's very important to designate certain characters for certain things. I mean, at least he's honest with himself. I get a little bit of gil, so I can actually afford things. Another unfortunate thing is, armor in this game directly affects your evasion. And also reduces magic potency. So you want a mage to have basically no real armor. This game at least does have a priority system for like the formation. So if you put someone in the back line, they are less likely to be targeted by an attack. However, oh, the poison went away. Okay, works for me. However, that also means you won't be getting health, because you have to take damage to gain max health. It's a very complicated system. In fact, there are scenarios where you're better off attacking yourself to try and force yourself to gain HP. Yeah, some enemies can run away in this. As magic goes up in rank, so does the cost. The effectiveness and cost both go up. Guys, so I get some funds. You can get a little bit of skill for my characters, but I mostly want funds. At least like this, with her being out of mana, my guys get to train physical attacks. 3. As it was explained to me, evasion is pretty much the best stat in the game. So, I'm going to be trying to maximize that for everyone. Which means I will be doing grinding off stream, because the most effective way of leveling evasion is to give someone 2 shields and just waste like 30 turns in a fight. I should rest after this. At 45 gil seems a little steep for the first town in the game. Especially considering they're all supposed to be like a community that helps each other, because it's like a rebel hideout. You'd think it would be free. So is there really no armor shop? Oh, there it is. Like, right, correct. I just got the bucklers, and that was it. So I guess I'll buy items, like potions and stuff. I was gonna buy spell tomes, but leveling like every spell individually is kind of a nightmare. I doubt this place has anything different. Yeah, it's exactly the same. Curious. 19 evasion. Lose 3% evasion in exchange for 1 armor. Yeah, I don't know about that. But unless you have some compulsion of like, I want to max out everyone's like weapon skill for every weapon, there is pretty much no reason to not have each character be dedicated for certain things. Get ambushed and they run away. Yeah, so we can get into random encounters here. We can also get into encounters if we talk to any of those guys. Again, you can technically win them, but it's unlikely. If I remember correctly, there's like a secret path. One cool thing at least is the effects of the spells actually change as the rank goes up. They get more interesting. Well, I thought there was a reason to be here. And I'm 90% certain talking to that guy is just gonna get us killed. Yeah, the pub is where we have to get to. supposed to get there from here? Yeah. But the main reason why evasion is the best defensive layer is later in the game enemies have percent health attacks. So just stacking defense and strength and health doesn't really do much when they'll just shred through all of it. Now you guys can take it from here. You guys run the bar, I'm leaving. Like, surely he wasn't just killed on the spot. The Count betrayed them. Dread. So one problem this game has that's only really compounded by the Arcane Esoteric stat progression system this has is enemies have a hidden rank value, which basically just dictates the effectiveness of your skill development. So you can't just spend 30 hours slaughtering goblins. You have to actually fight harder enemies, or else the training doesn't actually do anything. It's fine early game because you have no skill, so it doesn't have anything to penalize you for, but after like probably level 3 or 4 for any given skill, the progression starts to drop off substantially. I don't think I need to rest before we get back to Altair. Wait, he just got over being poisoned. What? I guess that explains why it wasn't lasting between battles. It's not a... It's a temporary effect. I knew that some afflictions were temporary, but I didn't think that poison would be one of them. And I think it's stamina affects your health growth, which is why Guy has so much more than everyone else. So isn't it 30 gil? Am I hallucinating? I thought the first time was 30 and now it's 50. I should buy one of each of these so Maria has a variety of things to attack with, because I'm not going to be fighting only things vulnerable to fire. See, alive he was. Now we get Minwu to go with us. Yeah, Minwu makes it a lot easier, because he is an established white wizard. And he just gives us a canoe for free. Does this guy have anything to say about Mithril? Nope. That's part of the problem, is you talk to people that you think will have something useful to say about it, and then there's like, well, it's good. Like, okay. Final Fantasy II has what is referred to as a peninsula of power. What that means is there's a space that you can go to that's actually just south of Altair. It's like a 3-tile strip before you touch the ocean that overlaps with another higher level area. If I had it in me, I could power level there by fighting enemies that are way tougher than anything I would find right now. It would make it easier with Minwu, but it would still be a pain in the fucking ass. So after this stream, when I probably decide to power level, I'm gonna mostly just do evasion, just pump evasion up as high as possible, and then maybe I will go to the Peninsula of Power. Yeah, Minwu's got a lot of magic. He's well seasoned. Jesus. I don't mind this taking a while just because these are substantially harder, so we can juice our stats a lot better. Because the more actions you get, the more skill you get. So like one-shotting everything isn't necessarily the best option. In fact, it's advised that you actually use weaker weapons when you want to power level. And Maria's everything increased. Yeah, Mithril Helm. Yeah, that's not where we should be right now. Yeah, I went the wrong way entirely. Holy. Good thing we had Minwu. 4 defense. That's a lot, if we're being honest. Honestly, the only reason we survived that fight, I think, was because of Minwu. I mean, we could have probably done it, but Maria would have been casting non-stop. So that would depend on if Maria ran out of MP. So it's the wrong way. I have to go around the lake. Actually, with the canoe, I think it doesn't matter. I can just go right over. If I wanted to, I could fight the guys here. In fact, let's try it. We'll see how that goes. Of course, we save first. I'm not a moron. Anyone daring to talk to them, Rebel Cur. Like, well, excuse me. Jesus. Good. I mean, I should have predicted that Maria would have gotten insta-gibbed. And I should have just party casted. Yeah, with the assumption that will happen again. I could attack Minwu or Furion, who actually have health, but... Classic. I mean, at least Maria's alive, so... she can get her spell off. It would suck if Guy didn't get XP, but... I mean... if the alternative is a full party wipe, I guess I have to take what I can get. Ugh, it's diseased. Okay. I actually have no idea how much health the captains have, so... He could have more health than Maria has spell points to spend. That's unfortunate. Have to hope teleport works. We are out of MP. don't have Phoenix Downs, right? I mean, I could try using Swap, but like, if no one does damage, it's a little late for that. Yeah, it's fucked. I mean, we might as well just game over at this point, save myself the time. Alright, so now I know that's miserable. If Maria had more spell points, that would have probably been fine, but that wasn't the case. I have a feeling the guild cost might actually scale with our stats, because 58 isn't an unusual cost to have to pay. It's normally always like a solid number, like 50 or 100. I'm curious, how much will this sell for? 150? That's kind of mediocre. Four, 24, 24. 28, 24. So it's still decent. $28.24. $29.29. So those are just flat out better. But I'm glad I bought them. I saw it mentioned that you should use cuirasses, how you pronounce that, but I didn't know just how good it actually would be. Like over traditional armor, that gives her no evasion, but at least she doesn't lose any. Eventually, everyone will be relegated to shield duty. Because using shields is the best way to raise your evasion. Eventually, you get a weapon that mages can use because it gives you evasion and you don't lose magic potency, but I'm not sure what it's called off the top of my head. Salamence to the north, and to the east is Bafsks. How do you pronounce that? I should expect that everything is the same as far as shops are concerned. I mean, like, technically, when we come back from Salaman, we could try fighting those captains again. Probably not going to go well again, but, I mean, that's to be expected when they hit me for, like, 10 times my health. He has a lot of health, but I don't want to blow, like, all my resources. Or, I guess, not be able to use my resources because he's just bonking everything. In the back row, I don't think he can actually land physical attacks. If he had a bow, that'd be a different story. But it should still count for the turn. Alternatively, something I could do is have Maria cast Thunder on the party. For fights like that, that's only like 1 or 2 mobs. Also, you can technically dual wield. That's a trap that I fell into the last time I played this, I believe, because I was like, oh, I can get double the damage in. But then it was like, well, you have literally no evasion, so your guys get obliterated. Rescue a bunch of dudes that you've never met before. South. Okay. I like how that person's like, yeah, the Empire's been mining Mithril to the south, and then you talk to Joseph, and he's like, I don't know, I don't have any leads. What about that guy? Have you asked him? Oh, there's the falls. Oh, I guess I might be on the wrong side. I'm assuming that I'm on the wrong side. So, something that would be wise to do would be to actually try and power level Minwoo in spite of him being a temporary character. That said, I don't plan on playing Soul of Rebirth. Because, I mean, I already don't really enjoy this game, and Soul of Rebirth kind of just magnifies the things I don't enjoy. So I don't think it will actually matter. Oh, there's the cave. Or mine, I guess. Garlic. We can ward off vampires. Yeah, I kind of hope for ambushes early on, because when Maria can clear the entire enemy group with like a single multicast, it's hard to actually get stat development. Ambushed by one guy. this game does love, however, is trap rooms. There are areas that have nothing in it, but if I'm not mistaken, they have like a substantially increased encounter rate. I don't think there are many of them until later in the game. I know there's one area that has like fucking, it feels like 100 trap areas. But I'm pretty sure that's like actually late game. Alright, let's have some silly gameplay. .26 evasion with double shields. With double shields, you can't actually attack. So I mean, you just kind of like waste your turn putting the shield up. It still counts for raising skill, but on its own, it's kind of a dud. The idea, though, is that if I can put her in the front, then with luck, she will... Actually, this does have trap rooms. With luck, she'll be the target of weaker attacks so she can get some stamina. It would be smarter to put Furion and Guy in the back row, because that would force them to target her. But then I compromise basically all of our damage output. I didn't actually check if we could buy ethers, so I don't know if it would have been wise to buy some, or if they would be like 1,000 gold or more, and it would have been practical. Yeah, the trap rooms like that, they have a higher than usual encounter rate. It's typically guaranteed that if you step into one, you're going to get an encounter trying to get out. I think it's a little cringe, but it's not that horrible. ambushed by a single enemy. How did he get here? Yeah, the greatest thief in the world in the slave pens, like a dastard. Fire spell tomes in general, you can actually use as consumable items. They act as a one-time use of a higher level spell. I don't remember how high, but it enables non-magic users, or I guess mages that are out of MP, to still deal damage to enemies that they wouldn't be able to otherwise. Also, the spell tomes are the primary way of learning spells, because not every magic shop will have what you want. Minwu probably gets close to nothing out of using Cure, but I could be wrong. Cure might work differently because I'm not attacking enemies with it, so that might not be penalized by spell rank. I put Maria in front and then nothing attacks her. Minwu swung at air for a while and then his strength increased. If you think you're getting Mithril, you're right. My Mithril plays straight through your heart. Man, that goes hard. Yeah, ambushed by the guy we were talking to. Oh, this is gonna take a while. So, How does sap act? Is sap osmos? No, it just deals damage. Okay. I can't go to the front row. The whole hitting for 0 thing is a little stale. It's weird seeing Guy go from hitting for like 30 to hitting for like 2, like depending on how he feels, I guess. But Furion should be more useful than that. First time she's gotten attacked in like 10 battles. The idea is if the Sergeant gets a turn and doesn't attack Furion, at the very least, Cure would fully heal everyone anyway. If he got his turn and decided to attack Furion, he would just be dead. So at that point, I don't think turn order would have, or spell targeting would have mattered. We are getting a little low on MP though. I'm starting to get worried. Well, she got murdered. I guess I'll use the Fire Tome before I run out of MP with Minwu. Fire 8. So this should kill him, realistically. Oh, 53. Nice meme. Am I really gonna get cooked because Maria can't do damage? So we just run out of MP? Oh, she survived. Why'd you get hit for like 3 times as much last time? Alright, so Minwoo's out of mana. He has nothing he can use. Classic. Now he's gonna use the potion on the guy who needs it the least. Ironic. So Furion gets nothing out of that because Minwoo just didn't get his turn. How annoying. And Minwoo's everything increased. The teleport only went up 1 level in spite of all of that. How bizarre. Yeah, 59% evasion. Unfortunately, we have no MP, so I can't teleport out. But... to be fair, Furion wouldn't get much out of this anyway. I guess I should move Minwoo to the front line so he can actually bonk things so I can get out of here faster. But that has to wait. I could flee, I guess, but this is a decent opportunity to get Maria some health. Yeah, it is ironic though. If I got that potion off on Furion, he survives. I don't remember if I checked over the bridge. But moving Minwoo to the front line would make the most sense as far as getting out of here faster. But then it means the enemies that don't have ranged attacks will be targeting him. And that means Maria doesn't get agility or health. And this at least gives Guy the chance to train his level his strength up. shield skill went up tremendously. It makes sense, I guess, if she's using 2, she probably gets double the XP. Yeah, that's gonna be something I run from, because I have to assume we don't deal damage to the slimes without magic. That's how it is in literally every other Final Fantasy game. I can attack with them and see, but I didn't get the chance to find out. Teleport tome, and a monster in a box, so that's not good. A land turtle. This is gonna take a while. I hope I saved before going in here, just in case I get filtered by a fucking turtle. That's why I heal every turn, because they randomly go from hitting for like 40 to hitting for 120. That was close. Guy, please. I have one high potion that I know of. I'd really like to avoid using the teleport tome offensively, because I'd like to teach that to someone, but... the guy is adamant on hitting 5 times but dealing 0 damage. Surely it's not bricked and Minwoo can actually win. I wonder. Since they can hit me with melee attacks, can he bonk the turtle? Yes, but we deal no damage. Yeah, that's depressing. Gotta do all that over now. So I think I can serve Maria's MP for the sergeant. That or for the turtle. I guess the turtle would make more sense. Because at least if I kill the turtle and get the teleport tome, I can teleport out and go back to town to rest. Yeah, I'm expecting a delivery. They're always like, well, you know, we'll show up sometime this afternoon. Like, okay, when? So they said they'll be here in like a half an hour. They said they're 30 minutes late. That doesn't mean much. I hate it because it interrupts me streaming, but ideally it's not gonna be a whole rigmarole. I don't actually know. Do I still have that fire tome? Or was that something that either was dropped or looted from a chest? That's ominous. figure I might as well get as many encounters in as possible for weapon skill, because watching my guys slap those two enemies for 0 damage 20 turns in a row is disheartening, to say the least. It is funny though, at least. If Furion doesn't die to the boss here, then I would have probably had the firepower to actually kill that turtle. But oh well. Actually, I think the bridge is where there's an item, and not progression. So I should check that out. They don't like Fury in one bit. And the problem with Maria having low health is even if she's in the backline, she can be targeted by ranged attacks. And eventually it will reach a point where like the ranged attacks will just one-shot her. So I have to put her in front and have her get some health. Yeah, this is all very fascinating. Okay, the fire tome was eluded. That's good to know at least. Pretty sure that's the way I'm supposed to go. So what are these other paths? perfect world, we would have gotten a hit off on Maria, so she could get more health and stamina, but with my luck, it would have killed her. Zambies. It would have been nice to get that hit in, so the heal on Maria wasn't wasted, but at least everyone else got health. Yeah, I want to go nuts with my magic usage. I still want to save a little bit for the sergeant. So, teleport tome. Give that to Maria. Now we have a quick way out of dungeons. Teleport is weird, put it like that. It teleports you out of a dungeon, but it leaves you with, I think, 1/16 of your character's health. I believe that scales up with spell rank, so the higher the spell rank, the less health you actually lose from using it. Technically, you can abuse that to level your cure, because you can walk into a town, teleport out, and then heal them, and then rinse and repeat. But that seems mind-bending. Especially because you don't actually get spirit for doing stuff like that. You just level the cure individually. So let's see, we hit for nothing, right? Yeah, basically. I believe slimes don't flee, so we could take advantage fighting them to level skills, which I think is what we would be doing if we went to the Peninsula of Power anyway. Attack goes through. The guy's gotta be almost dead. I conserve my MP since it's 7 mana per heal. I only have 3 casts left. Oh, nice. afraid of them accidentally killing it and Maria doesn't get anything, because she needs the health bonuses the most. Which is why I told Guy just to defend. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. At least it didn't attack Maria. He's gotta be almost dead. I mean, we hit him for like the 106 damage fire spell or whatever, so that should have been a decent chunk of damage. I'd rather not use the fire tome if I don't have to either. Yeah, he probably had like 2 health. Fury and sword level increased. Maria didn't get any stamina in spite of the absolute fucking ass beating she got. It is what it is, I guess. So now at least I can teleport out. And that's why you heal when you do that, because you take one step and you're suddenly in a battle again. I don't know if we can get in battles while in the canoe, like in Final Fantasy 1. So why was the place named after a salamander some frozen hellscape? Check the magic shop first. Life. I don't know if I can use sap on myself. Because that would technically count as a mana expenditure. But I don't know exactly how that works. Yeah, it is a little insane now that the game gives us life as a spell before we can reasonably get Phoenix Downs. Because it's like, that's 500 a pop and they're consumables, and life is 1,000, and you have it as long as you have MP. It's kind of weird. Huh? Like, earlier he recognizes that we are a part of the rebel army, and then you ask him again about the Wild Bros, and he just has nothing to say. Does showing him the mithril do anything? No. So, we were sent here to find Joseph, and it turned out that he was completely useless to this side plot. He will be relevant later, but it's unironically like, well, yeah, I mean, kinda just NPC behavior. Because they're like, oh yeah, go find Yosef, and then you do, and he's like, I'm not helping you with shit. So you gotta rescue. He suggests that you rescue all the people, but it's like, it's just his daughter. That's all he probably gave a shit about. Because if it was the whole town, then he would have probably said something. Alright, let's test something. Can I cast sap on myself? And by doing that, will I just get a bunch of MP? Technically, yeah. I think I have to go the other way. The other side of the mountain. Yeah. It is kind of NPC behavior, though. But Joseph is a guest character. He'll be joining us when we return to Salamand, which I don't remember exactly when that is. Zero. Nice meme. Obliterates her mana pool the first time, and then does nothing the second. Oh, I can chain cast it. That's kind of insane, actually. as well spend her MP and then rest. Same with Minwoo, technically. I should just dump my MP so they all get upgrades. Probably have to bring the mithril to this guy. You can buy the equipment I made. Like, we were on that quest, just have to buy our own gear. Oh, 75 feel off. I'm stupid. Don't mind me. Yeah, just sabotage their warship all on your own. Like, instead of soy posting, Gordon, maybe you should do something. Wonder, will this guy have anything to say? Probably not. Yeah. Doesn't tell us where I need to go. Now, what the hell is that? What is this? If this is where the boat is, then what the hell is that? Weird. I should probably ask around if I can get information about that town, so I don't go wandering around like an asshole. Merchants have anything to say. What about these goons? Use hypnosis to manipulate the minds of the townspeople. Huh? Yeah, like these guys just... Like, yeah, go to this town that you may or may not have ever even heard of before. Like... I mean, there is that other town that's nearby that I could go to and ask. Something that looked like a map. Let's select button cancel backwards. So like these guys unironically have no information to give me. Well, I guess before I start wandering off into no man's land, I should probably save it. I'm also checking the in-game stuff, so I can see when I leave the Finn area to get to someplace else, so I can see if I'm on the right track. I guess I should probably just wander until I start encountering harder enemies and then check, instead of looking every 3 steps. But I guess I'm a little risk averse after going through the Mithril Cave. Were rat. Ambushed by turtles. What did the game mean by that? Are we that incompetent that we get ambushed by turtles? nice. Randomly wandered into whatever this is. But I was thinking, like, yeah, eventually I'll leave the thin area. Oh, fuck. It's a little sad that even with them all asleep, these guys are still missing every hit. But whatever. Yeah, that didn't even wake him up. So, mage enemies can drop tomes. Scourge and Berserk tome, that's actually kind of decent. Berserk less so, but Scourge is decent. Palamecia, yeah, that doesn't seem like the right way. So let's look real quick. was muted. Yeah, sorry about that. But I'm pretty sure, I don't have an exact location, but I think that second dot on the map is where I'm supposed to be going. Because the only thing I really have to go on is the town is vaguely east of a body of water. Because the wiki doesn't actually give me information, it's just like, Lamau, here's what the place looks like. Like, thank you, that's so helpful in this pixel game. I just know. I mean, granted, this game's older than I am, technically, so that was back when the marketing was, well, just figure it out, Lamau, like... I can't imagine child me playing this game. I would have gotten filtered, like, before we even got the ring from Scott. Right, this is a little painful. Alright, got one. Another 30 turns before I kill the other land turtle. Maria took basically like double her health and damage, but didn't get any upgrade to her stamina or HP as far as I can tell. That's... if I had MP on Maria, maybe I would fight these guys. What am I doing? Oh, I can't reach the back line. I mean, that makes sense. But that does also mean I have to kill my way to them. And hope that the magician doesn't put my whole party to sleep like last time. Of course, the one person who's actually like a non-combatant doesn't get put to sleep. Disaster narrowly averted. At least Maria's broken 100 health now. It's never ending. Surely Maria survives. Okay, good. I really don't want to fight these guys, but maybe it will be okay. If we can warp the turtle out, it might be fine. the ogre mage is more important to kill. This Hellfire. Stone with the same effect as fire. Okay, but what tier of fire? So I'm trying to determine if that's actually a decent item or not. And just using it willy-nilly just sounds like a good way of erasing items from my inventory. I'm thinking maybe, since I'm sure on time, not sure on time, but it's nearing the time I would stop streaming, maybe I just rest at Altair and go to the Peninsula of Power and just do whatever power leveling then, instead of having to potentially come back, because I don't know when Minwu actually leaves our party. I don't remember exactly. Because I mean, it could be a scenario that I just get annihilated, and it's not practical. But I don't know. It could be doable. Yeah, it went from like 50 gil to 193. Maybe it depends on how injured you actually are, which I think is kind of ridiculous. I guess I'll try talking to them again and see how expensive it is. Yeah, it's based on your party status. That's awful. I don't actually know if darkness affects stuff like evasion or if it's just accuracy. Because if it's just accuracy, that status does nothing. Yeah, her evasion's very high, so I don't think it makes a difference. So the bottom of this peninsula here, there's like a 3-tile space that is technically in the region of, I think, Mysidia. So we should be able to encounter higher level enemies here. We'll see if we get our ass beat, but yeah, block flans, immediately getting the flams. I was hoping they would have gone before Minwoo so he could revive Furion. Yeah, these things, maybe I just got unlucky. Maybe I just got unlucky since it was a pack of 5 enemies, but... It's a little grim. Yeah, 79% evasion and they all get clapped. So, I mean, I guess I'll try again, just in case, but... My guys are incapable of dodging, so... A smaller group would have been less miserable to fight, so maybe that was just unlucky. Let's see. Yep, casually hitting Guy for over his entire max health. Well, Furion got nothing, but... neither did Guy. do that with the expectation that people are going to be getting killed. Seven hits, 0 damage. I will say, I feel as though magic is just substantially better in this game than physical attacks. I feel like that thing should be dead by now. There we go. So would I now, I guess, have to spam teleport and just try and remove it from the fight, because I don't have the mana to kill it otherwise. Oh, all that effort Maria put in was for naught. But, I mean, at least we completed the fight and didn't have to flee. Then we would have gotten nothing. How expensive will it be to use the inn? 409 gil, holy shit. I guess I'll buy Mithril, and we'll go back and see if that makes Furion actually able to deal damage. I mean, he does gain a substantial amount of attack from that, but compared to like the enemy's defense, that might be meaningless. Let's see. 49-30. So we actually gained a substantial amount of evasion from that. At 99% evasion. So let's see. Will my guys fare any better with the increased evasion? Well, if we're ambushed by black flans, probably not. An ambush is, in fact, the worst thing that could have happened. It'd be nice if the flans attacked before Minwu, so he could at least revive everyone in one go. It's just gonna be a rinse and repeat of Minwu reviving them for them to just get vaporized, so it did make sense to keep spamming life. I'll try one more time. If I get pranked by flans again, then we're just moving on. He still hits for 0 on that. It's not inspiring, but this is a much higher level area, technically. So 1 in 3 chance that it targets Guy. So I'm going to heal and hope that they attack him. Of course not. I mean, Furion still gets healing at least, but still a little bit of a pain. Let's just get on with our lives. So I'm pretty sure we have to get another boat. I could ask around and maybe they'll have something to say. Yeah. So that basically just tells us that is where we gotta go. I feel as though Protect and Shell are useful, but having to manually level them seems kind of scuffed. And I guess I should teach Berserk since it raises attack. I didn't remember if Berserk functioned like it does in the modern versions of the game, and it removes control of your party, or if it just raised attack. But when I saw them use it on their own guys, it kind of gave me the impression that all it did was made you beefier. What I should be doing instead of wasting my turns is I should have Minwoo cast Sap on my guys. That way, while Maria's leveling her shield skill, I can at least level her MP by draining her mana. That, of course, assumes that Minwoo gets his turn. Alright, so I know there's a dungeon ahead of us, and I don't really have any time, so I'm gonna stop a little bit early. So, thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you guys to the views, hosts, follows, everything. You guys are awesome. This game, unfortunately, you can only save outside as far as I'm aware. Wait, I can? Well, I'll investigate that later. I'll be back in tomorrow, same time. Till then, hope you guys have a good one.